Okay guys, Coachella 2023 as a vegan. I'm gonna give you guys all the recaps. This is my first time going to Coachella. I'm gonna give you the tips as a vegan, where to eat, what to bring, if you're camping, what to wear, etc. So let's get into it.
All right guys, we're actually gonna do some side-by-side action here because I filmed a lot more vertical video than I did landscape, so I thought this would be a little bit more dynamic. Okay, so tips. First, accommodation, how to get there. So, for those of you who don't know, Coachella is in Indio, California. It's about 30 minutes from Palm Springs. You can actually take shuttles directly from the airport to the venue. Just know that depending on the time you land, you're gonna hit so much traffic, it might take a while. We didn't have any traffic, so where I live, I'm a little closer to the east, so it took me 2 hours. My friend who lives in LA, it took her 3 hours. So just make time for that, right? So accommodation, depending on your level of bouginess or what you like to do, definitely an Airbnb or hotel is, nice. Don't get me wrong. Like, trust me, just having a shower and a nice bathroom every night, trust me, it's tempting. But I feel like you kind of miss out on like the full experience of Coachella, right? Because when you get there, there's tons of like car camping. I had the opportunity to do staff camping. So, I mean, we had a different campsite and we had to shuttle from the staff parking lot to the staff camping, which is the furthest away from the actual festival grounds. But it was still in walking distance, which I really liked. The fact that I didn't have to drive there every time was kind of nice, because then like once you hit closer to the times, like the peak hours, which is like 5 to 6 or like, no, probably like 3 to 5, you can run into traffic getting into the parking lot, right? If I were to go back, I would do car camping if possible, because again, you get the full experience. Yes, you have to deal with porta potties. You do get hot showers. I'll get to more of that later. But car camping, when you drive in, your car's already there. You unload directly from your car. And then when you have to pack up, you pack directly into your car. You don't have to lug stuff through a shuttle or any of that. And then late at night when you're tired and you can party as long as you want on the festival grounds, you can just go to your tent, right? And you can hang out and talk with a bunch of people who've traveled from different cities, different countries, just meet people from all over, which I feel like that's part of the fun of Coachella, right? It's not just about the music and the venue, but the people and like what you can make the most of it. Because the camping hub is really cool. Like you'll see there's tons of people. It almost looks like a giant playground. They have like workshops for yoga. At night, they have a nightclub. You can have activities like cornhole or Twister. They had a bunch of other board games too. There was food vendors, all of that. So I feel like that's what you want out of a festival experience, right? So that's why if I were to do it again, I would do the car camping, because it's more convenient to have your car there, but also you get the full experience, right? Okay, so let's talk vegan food. Yo, there are tons of vegan food vendors. I didn't even get to try all the vegan food that was there. I wanted it. Just some of my favorite vendors that I went to was, of course, Forever Pie. Guys, you gotta try their vegan pepperoni. Is so good. And their mozzarella sticks and their wings, like it's just really good. So that's a good one. Senna Vegan is another favorite. Like you got nachos, burritos, etc. Make sure to try their new concept, Taco Party. This was in the Beer Barn.
All right, Senna Vegan's live debut of their new concept, Crunchy Tacos, Taco Party. Let's try it.
You guys, it's like vegan Taco Bell. It was amazing. I haven't had Taco Bell, I swear, since like high school. And I was like, yeah, let's do this. It really did remind me a lot of Taco Bell. My cousin's not vegan and she had all the vegan food with me. She like loved it. Also, they do have stuff like acai bowls if you want something that's like very much healthier, that has a lot of fruit. Another favorite that I had was, oh my gosh, you guys have to try Bun B's Trill Burgers. He did vegan smash burgers. You guys, that is a solid smash burger.
Oh my god. So good.
It was was so good, and the fries were perfect for me too. I like them, they were like salty and yummy. I was like scarfing them down because we were trying to go see Becky G, so I was like running and eating these fries at the same time because they were so good. It was funny because me and my cousin had been eating a lot that day, so we're like, let's share a burger. And I took a bite and I was like, my first reaction in my head was like, no, I have to share this. It was so good. Another really, really good place is Man Eating Plant. I've had them before, and I didn't get them at the festival, but I've had them before. Their shroom baos are something you have to get. They're just, they're crispy oyster mushrooms, and they're just fully loaded baos. They're amazing. And then the garlic noodles are also a really good one, so make sure to try that. Wolfie's Hot LA, best vegan spicy chicken sandwiches ever. If you don't like spicy, they have just the regular chicken tenders, but they even have the flaming hot one. I didn't try that one just because I like the classic Nashville hot, so I got that one instead. You also got Monty's on campus, which is a classic LA, right? If you want burgers, and sadly they don't have milkshakes. I wish they had their milkshakes. I would have done that so bad. If you want to be bougie and you want to do a vegan meal, I don't know if there's any more tickets left, but you can do Out in the Field, and it's like this catered dinner outside, and they have a vegan menu, but it's $350 a person, so it is in the VIP area of the Rose Garden, which if you have VIP, I highly recommend you go in there as much as possible, take photos, enjoy. It was beautiful. I had the opportunity to get in there because a friend of mine had been the chef there the day before, so we were able to go in. So that was really nice. Also, be aware that if you are gonna buy food on the festival grounds, they are festival prices. The festival has to make money, right? So they take about 50% of the vendors. So obviously, naturally, the vendors are gonna charge double, if not more, to make their money's worth and make it worthwhile. So a slice of pizza will cost you $12 to $15. Burger with fries will cost you $28. Just stuff like that, right? So if you are camping, that's the other benefit of camping. You can have food on the campus and you can eat breakfast. That would be another thing I would say, is bring your breakfast stuff, because obviously if you're waking up at 7 in the morning because everyone else is waking up and you're waiting for the festival grounds to open, you're gonna wanna eat something before. They do, in the Campers Hub, they do have some food like coffee and all that. I bought like a little, the cold brew instant stuff from Trader Joe's, which was nice, and I just mixed in like cold water, so at least I could have my iced coffee every morning, or bring a hot water kettle thing. Vegan dessert, I asked the funnel cake people that were next to Monty's, their batter is vegan. They don't use dairy or eggs. However, just for toppings, make sure you only ask for powdered sugar and the strawberry. But the funnel cake's vegan, $20, but it's vegan. On the way there or on the way back to the venue, you must hit up Chef Tanya's in Palm Desert. It's about a 20-minute drive, and it's an all vegan cafe. Really good vegan sandwiches. I got the Modern Hippie, which has their cracked cheese. It's their cashew cheese with a lot of veggies. After not having veggies for like 3 days, I was so excited to have veggies. I was like, I just want vegetables. So that was really good. And they have dessert, they have coffee. They had, oh, get the chili cheese fries. We didn't get the chili cheese fries. We got the chili and the mac and cheese because we want to try it. But then after trying the chili that comes with more cracked cheese, we were like, oh my gosh, if we didn't have so many fries earlier, we would have wanted to get the chili cheese fries because that would have been so bomb. Okay, so the bathroom situation and the showers. The porta potties, I mean, it's like camping, right? You're just, whatever, you just have to deal with it. And then for showers, the showers are pretty nice. I will say that. It's like mobile semis that they've made into showers. However, if you're in the regular camping area, just be aware that if you do not wake up by 7 a.m. to take your shower, and you want to take a shower between 9 and 11, you're gonna be waiting like an hour, if not more, to take a shower. It looked like they were waiting for a ride at Disneyland because the line was so long. I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, thank goodness we're staying in the staff area, which, don't get me wrong, also got a line, but not as long, right? And also I was up at 7 a.m. just because you would hear people wake up and they would talk. And yeah, bring an eye mask. Bring an eye mask so the sun doesn't wake you up too early. That is one of the most important things you need to bring. Just do that. So, festival grounds. They open at noon, but it's kind of empty. Like there's not a lot of people until around 3 or 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is when I would say it's like pretty packed. So if you want photos without a ton of people, go right when it opens, like from 12 even to 2 o'clock. The only problem between 1 and 2 o'clock is that you have peak sun hours. So your photos might be really bright, but at noon, it was not bad. Like I took all my photo ops, which was kind of nice. I did have a little bit of early access because I had the staff pass, so I went earlier than 12, and me and my cousin were just taking all the pics we wanted, right? Which is great. But again, noon, even if we had gone at noon, you would have still had all those opportunities because there was not a lot of people. Guys, make sure to check out the installations. They're just beautiful during the day and at night especially. Like it's just really cool. Water stations, okay? There's water stations everywhere, like a lot of places throughout the festival, which is nice. So bring an empty water bottle. They don't want you bringing your own. They probably do that because they want to make sure you're not bringing alcohol or any of that. So you have to bring an empty water bottle and then you just refill it when you're inside. There's AC at like a lot of the installations or the indoor spaces. So like the Adidas Bad Bunny exhibit, we went in there a couple times just because we wanted the AC and it felt really nice. But it actually is a really cool exhibit to check out. Comfy shoes, you guys. I cannot stress this enough. I did wear small heeled boots like this because, you know, I wanted to be in theme with the whole like festival fashion, right? So I couldn't help it. I found some boots, but they were really, really small heel and I was comfortable most of the day. But with the amount of walking that you're doing, you're walking. We did 30,000 steps on average each day. That's about 10 to 12 miles, right? We did 32 the last day. Yeah, it's a lot. So by that, imagine walking 10 miles in those kind of shoes. My back was hurting. I felt like an old lady. Like bring sneakers or at least something to change into at night, especially because it gets really cold. Like you would not think it would get that cold because it's hot during the day. But then once the sun goes down, that temperature drops. I mean, you're in the desert, right? And that tends to happen. The last night, it wasn't so cold. So I would say if it hits 90, it's gonna be a little warmer in the evening. But anything less than 90, it's gonna feel cold. Like we were like around 7, me and my cousin would be like shivering, running back to the tent, trying to like change. So we would bring sweaters, pants, whatever, and you'll see like, you can still be bougie, but you'll see most people don't care at that point. They're in sweats, they're in their hoodies, they have those like metallic emergency blankets, which honestly are kind of cool. I would totally do that if I went again because they're kind of like, you know, fashionable, but they have a function. I mean, overall, it's a really fun festival. It's definitely something you should experience at least once in your life, I think. All the artists that they bring are really fun. I really enjoyed Calvin Harris's set because I had never been live at like an EDM set, right? Which, oh my gosh, it's just so fun because everyone's like so hype and we were like right in the center that night. And so like when the beat drops and all the lights, everyone's just freaking out, having fun, right? So I had a lot of fun with the Calvin Harris set. Blink-182 was amazing. Becky G, Rosalia, Bad Bunny, like really, like you can't go wrong. The artists that they bring are so diverse. It's just really fun. Make sure to check out new artists, etc. If you need tips for where to buy clothes, I mean, go everywhere. If you need some last minute like Ross runs, there's Ross really close. There's actually grocery stores really close by to the venue, like really close, like 10 minutes away. So if you ever need to go get more ice or something, you can do that. They also sell ice on the Camping Hub grounds. But yeah, overall, I hope you guys have a really fun experience and stay safe, have fun. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about. These rules still apply for the next Coachella if you don't go to this one upcoming weekend, but like, really, you should really experience it. And let me know what other videos you want to see next. I'm working on some recipe videos and an LA vegan taco tour. So I'll catch you next time, Ready to Be. Bye.